Let me get this straight, ladies and gentlemen. If you're a Catholic priest, you don't get defrocked when you get caught buggering a young boy, but you do get defrocked if you get caught doing an exorcism that's not quote unquote authorized, and you do get defrocked if you're listening to someone other than the Pope, i.e., possibly some type of a prophetess. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian whistleblower, and I want to bring to you today a story that I found on the Drudge Report, one of the few media outlets that I actually look at. And if you want to tell me how bad the Drudge Report is, save your breath, because I don't want to hear it. Pope Francis defrocks 9 Ukraine monks for rogue exorcisms and for listening to what is called a quote-unquote prophetess. Well, at least it's good to know that the Catholic Church has its priorities in line. It's okay to bugger a boy, but don't you dare perform a rogue exorcism, and don't you dare listen to someone that hasn't got the okay of the Catholic Church to be someone that's listened to. I don't know. I think that might be a little bit hypocritical. But what do I know? I'm just the Christian whistleblower. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is being reported by pjmedia.com. Of course, it's also on the Drudge Report. And if you didn't see the ghost walk last night, the haunted Clearwater IHOP, check it out. We talk to ghosts, and we're not talking about blinky lights, and we're not talking about, oh, did you see that? We're talking about actual location of and conversation with disembodied entity. So Pope Francis defrocked 9 Ukraine monks for what are called rogue exorcisms and for following a so-called prophetess. He stripped holy orders from 9 monks in the Ukraine. Stripping holy orders from monks in the Ukraine, but not stripping holy orders from priests and monks that strip little boys. I have a problem with that. These monks were found violating discipline and performing exorcism prayers without the authorization at monasteries in Kolodivka and Veliki Borki. Some of the monks did not follow the rules and were guided by a so-called prophetess. So let me get this straight. Let's just say that somebody really was possessed. And let's just say that you really are a Catholic priest that really cares about people. I know that's going out on a limb, but let's just say. And let's just say that this person you felt really needed an exorcism because they really needed to be free of some type of a bondage. Why is he wearing camouflage fatigues? Because I am the Christian whistleblower and you are the Gospel Truth Army, and we're locked and loaded. We're the last generation of real humans, and we are fighting on. Go to my website, jeffreydaugherty.com. Click on the MYSTECH logo. These bands will change your life, restore you to the Schumann resonance, make you much happier, much healthier, and you help your Christian whistleblower. 20% off if you go to my website, hit the MYSTECH logo. So because you didn't wait for, you know how bureaucracies work, how long would it take if you put in a request to do an exorcism and it's got to go through all of the channels and you got to wait for the priest to get out of the back room where he's buggering little boys and hasn't been disciplined for that, even though the church knows about it. The examples are replete. It probably could take a month, 2 months, 3 months. Now, if you really are a Catholic priest that really cares about people, and you really believe that a person is demonized and you really think that you can help them, thank you. You wait for 3 weeks, 3 months? No. You do an exorcism. And what do you get for your trouble? You get defrocked because you cared enough to step outside some ecclesiastical guidelines to try to help a person in need. And they defrock you. That's frocked up, ladies and gentlemen. But you can bugger a little boy and be fine with the Vatican, just reassigned. The priest who wants to do an exorcism should get the special permit from the local bishop, but they did not heed this. So they were dismissed. He defrocked the priests because they were illegally staying at the place where monks stay. What are those things called? Monasteries. Monasteries. He kicks them out, forbids them to wear monk clothes, struck down their rights and duties. They no longer can refer themselves to monks. They also lost their super secret fraternal names. They lost the right to conduct religious rites. They lost the right to serve the divine liturgy, administer the holy mysteries, and perform any or all services inside or outside the temple, including prayers for the sick, exorcisms, or other practices. All of these privileges have been stricken from them because they dared to try to help somebody without waiting 3 months to go through the proper channels. But it's okay if you bugger a little boy. We're not going to defrock you. We're not going to take away your rights to administer the holy rights, because maybe buggering little boys is a right within the Catholic Church. And don't you Protestants get them, Jeff, because it might be a right within the Protestant churches too. Because guess what? Rome is the mama, and all you Protestants are just a little bunch of babies pretending little temper tantrums that you're not part of Rome, and you are part of Rome. You're part of the Roman Church. There's the Roman Catholic variety and the Roman Protestant variety. But at the end of the day, Rome is your home. Why don't you go to your home? And I wonder why. The subscribers are slowing down a little bit. Oh, that's funny. Now, here's the real problem, ladies and gentlemen. Not only were they not following the rules, but they were listening to a woman. And everybody knows that Paul, who started the Catholic Church, teaches that a woman should be in the kitchen making sandwiches. A woman should not have any authority over a man. A woman's not allowed to teach. A woman was created originally for the sexual gratification of the man. A woman has to have authority of a man over her, or else she'll be having sex with every single demon that wants to. I'm not making any of that up. Paul taught it. The Roman Catholic Church teaches it. The Roman Protestant Church teaches it. It's in the Bible that you guys want to wave at me. And trust me, if you want to wave a Bible at me, you'll lose the Bible waving battle, brother. You will lose the Bible waving battle. Because look at this Bible. It's bigger than my head. You want to wave a Bible at me? I'll wave right back. Whoa! Bible wars. Boom. I got you beat. Ha, ha, ha. Whoa. I will win a Bible waving battle. Yes, I will. So not only were they breaking the rules, they were listening to a prophetess called Sister Maria Baron. She is from the monastery. I thought only dudes are in monasteries, but hey, Velki Borki. She seems to hear the voice of God, the Father, and God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. She hears the voices of Virgin Mary and some saints. Wow. Some of these messages have been written down. The priest confirmed their veracity and origin from God. Whoop, what happened? The priest, did you hear that? The priest confirmed their veracity. The priest confirmed their origin from God. Isn't that interesting that a man can say, oh yeah, this really was from God? The priest confirmed their veracity. The priest confirmed their origin from God. But yet they didn't have the authority from the local Catholic entities. So the Pope has shut this place down. They have reorganized the monastery. They kicked the monks out. But you know what? Far be it for me to be on the side of a monk, but these monks are refusing to obey. They're just settling somewhere else. These monks have left the Catholic Church. At least these monks have more guts than some of you. And some of you, they leave the church based upon their convictions. And you trot back in there every Sunday, throw some money in the offering, let the demons crawl all over you. Interesting. Even though there's 500,000 cases requiring exorcisms just in Italy every year, it's okay to bugger a little boy, but it's not okay to do an exorcism. Following the official rules for exorcisms is extremely important. And Pope Francis's decision to defrock these monks makes abundant sense in this context. So I guess the rules for not having sex with children aren't as important as the rules for following correct exorcisms. I guess the rules for not sticking your penis into a child are not as important as the rules of following a correct exorcism. How long will you continue to support with your attendance, to support with your finances, this heinous monstrosity? If you still go to church, shame on you. If you still go to mass, shame on you. If you still go to a Protestant church, shame on you in the same way. You're supporting it. You're part of the problem. I invite you to get the hell out of there and become part of the solution. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, your friendly neighborhood Christian whistleblower. And you know what? Just for fun, even though I probably shouldn't, because I'm probably not going to like what I see, I'm going to go ahead and take a little look into the chat room and see what's shaking bacon over there. See what people have to say. Because I guess I'm a glutton for punishment. And you know what? That's all right. It's still fun. And we're still doing what we do. And ain't nobody gonna stop us now. All right. Sexual child abuse has a pandemic effect. Yes. Yeah, did they go through the proper channels to get the permission to molest the children? You know what? The sad answer probably is yes. Wild nuns lived in the convent next to my house. Monks think they're above all else. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you very much for being here, whether you're on Twitter, Facebook, Periscope, or on YouTube. I'm thinking about getting off of Facebook, but we'll see how that goes. Ladies and gentlemen, they want your kids. They want their bodies. They want their hearts. They want their minds. They want their souls. It's not just the Roman Catholics. It's also the Roman Protestants. And the reason why they don't want you actually doing some exorcisms, and I shouldn't say this, but here we go. These, and this is sort of intuitive, but these priests, these monks over there in the Ukraine, something is telling me that they were actually men that were seeking to render assistance. Now, this is a petty officer or something in the Navy. I'm not sure what this blouse is. I was in the Air Force. They were actually trying to render assistance to people in need. I believe that their motivations were pure. I believe that their motivations were right. And I believe that they were stepping up. Thank you, my friend, Rob Baer. I think they were stepping up to try to help these people in the best way they knew how. And they didn't want to wait. But interesting enough, I got out of the Air Force as a staff sergeant. They didn't want to wait and go through all of the clerical red tape and bureaucracy. They just wanted to help these people. And they get thrown out of the church for doing it. Because here's the little secret, ladies and gentlemen. The official exorcisms that you see through the Catholic Church, the reason why you can't just do an exorcism without getting it approved and arranged by the church is because the church is working with the demons. There's a working arrangement, whether it be in Catholic churches or in Protestant churches, between the priest, the pastors, and the demons. It's a win-win situation. It guarantees that everybody still has a job. The demons are allowed to manifest in people, get their jollies, so long as they will allow only a Catholic priest, and sometimes the Protestants jump in there and act like they've got the authority, and the demons don't care. But the original deal was with the Catholic Church. Manifest in people as long as you'll allow us to cast you out. But here's the secret. When a demon's cast out, they get to go get 7 more just like them or worse than them and bring them back. So can you see how it helps everybody? Demons manifest, people get scared, they go to church. The church gets to fight and snarl and puke and spit and cast them out. Yay, the church is powerful. The demon gets to go get 7 more just like him, come back in, wait a few weeks or months, start the whole process over again. It's called job. What's that? What's the word I should say? Anyway, it guarantees that everybody still has a job. The priests still have a job. The demons still have a job. And you keep running back to church to get help with your demons. You're working with the churches that are working with the demons. Now, the Protestants decided that they wanted a piece of the action. And the demons decided, okay, why have 1 billion people working for us when we can have 2 billion people working for us? Let's do that. Let's have 2 billion people working for us instead of just 1 billion people. So now they've branched out. They've started a new franchise. That's why you got to go through the church. Job security. Exactly. Thank you, Rob. Guaranteed job security. Thank you, Leslie. That's why it's such a big deal. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian Whistleblower. I'm encouraging you to guide your own spirit, master your own ascension, be your own guru, and for the love of all that is holy, learn to ask questions, learn to question the answers you're given. And if you do that, you're on the road to unindoctrination. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian Whistleblower. You are the Gospel Truth Army. I salute you. You can exorcise a demon and put it in a bottle, put it in an egg, but why would you? I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian Whistleblower, and I was almost said I'm causing you, and that's not true. Hopefully I'm causing you to cause you to unindoctrinate yourself.